Hey everybody, hope your day's going well. We are back with Asaf Avidan, Maybe You Are, and this is a live version just released from the Ichnology Solo Tour 2024. This was also a request by Rinat. Thank you so much for this request and donation. Let's jump into this, yo. Maybe You Are. Interesting title.
In a hospital, he whispered, I ain't got no heart into the room. She said, I'll make you smile again. Made an airplane out of some pretty words put in a spoon.
Wow.
He said, I'll never see you again. My eyes are side twisted inwards, deep into my throat. She said, don't worry, babe, I'll open up your jam. I'll open up my pretty self. Lay down on his road. Oh. She lay down on his road. How do you know? Maybe you want. Say, how do you know? Maybe you want. Say, how do you know? Maybe you want.
Wow, hey, come on, man. Just that recurring sentence, and every time changing it up, the way he sings it, that in itself already shows his versatility and how he uses his voice in very, very interesting ways, and always engaging, dynamic. Love the picking pattern on the guitar as well. I enjoy that, coming in with the harmonica, giving that Dylan-esque type of vibes. And of course, he comes with a lot of emotion and with great lyrics. And this, how do you know maybe you are, is almost like a, to me, a search, for identity, maybe almost, because he was talking about the line, which is a very visual line. Where is it here? Oh, my eyes are sort of twisted inwards, deep into my throat. Like, you can say I'm an introspective kind of guy, or you could say it this way. You could take the scenic route. You could take the Asaf way. You just take the toll-free way, right? You don't take the highway. You take the nice inland routes where you can see something beautiful you would never see before. That's how he writes, right? That's how he writes. So that's an amazing line. And just opening it up, how they met in a hospital, was very interesting, because that's already a place that you're vulnerable. You can wear those robes, you don't have your underwear. That's it. Maybe not even underwear, you just went into surgery. Or you could be there for mental issues, for psychological issues. You don't know. It's a vulnerable place to meet somebody in a hospital. You're not really at your best, usually, is what I'm trying to say, if you're in a hospital, And this person wants to make him smile again, made another visual line, made an airplane out of some pretty words, put in a spoon. They have to feed you sometimes in a hospital, but like with children, I used to do that with my daughter, like a lot of people do. Here comes the airplane, just to get her to have one more spoon, crashing in, open up, so the way he put that, man, wow. And then she said, don't worry, I'll open up your jam. I'll open up my pretty self. And she laid down on his road. Metaphorically, this could be literally, this could be, emotionally, physically even, knowing Asaf. It's a wild boy. But, all of these, oh man, it's just so good. Let's go back.
Skin away, so every day he'd cry, and in those tears he'd lie to find some peace. She'd break from all his words, but she was made of mercury. She'd come together late piece by piece.
Mm.
And it became a game they played under the blankets in the bed, pretending she was small and he was big. Yeah, she became so small he could lift her body and heart and all. He held her up naked. She was just as fit. She was just as fit. How do you know? Maybe you will. Say, how do you know? Maybe you will. Say, how do you know? Maybe you will. Maybe you will. Maybe you will. Say, maybe you will. Maybe you will.
Wow. Whoa. Wow. That ending, he went kind of wild. Or you could use another word, which is, maybe not a great word, but if you say crazy, which is not a great way to describe people, but, just music going crazy. But if you go to the lyrics, maybe the person, like I said in the beginning, it could be he's there for mental issues. Maybe he's going a little bit off the deep end there, just as he did musically there at the end, really going in. And I had this realization, and I'm not sure. So let me check. Interesting. First, I thought, in the beginning of the song, is this a patient-therapist relationship? Are these two patients maybe in a mental hospital? Because she peeled his skin away, so every day he'd cry. You peel away the onions. You go to therapy, you go to session, and in those tears, he'd lie to find some peace. You bit by bit, you become, you go to a path towards healing. Man, this writing is so complex. She broke from all his words, but she was made of mercury. She'd come together later piece by piece. Mercury is reflective. It's fluid. It's a liquid, right? So it bounces off of her, because it's reflective, and it comes back together, piece by piece. She's absorbing it almost, his issues. And then he was going into like a very ambiguous, abstract, well, the whole song is abstract, like became a game they play under the blankets in the bed, pretending she was small, he was big. So what is that about? But then later he could lift her body, heart and all. He held her up naked. She was just his fig. I said, a fig? What is a fig? Okay, she became an object of his obsession. But then fig, it could be figment of imagination, meaning she's not real. And that's when I was like, oh, what? I don't know. What do you think? How do you know? Maybe you are. How do you know? Maybe you are. Maybe that's asking the question. Am I crazy? How do you know? Maybe you are. Am I crazy? How do you know? Maybe you are. Maybe that's in the subtext. Because this person that we were talking about, they met, was just this figment of his imagination. I don't know. Because that maybe you are, maybe you are, maybe you are. It's left open. It's ambiguity once again. Who knows? Who knows? But very interesting. I love diving into lyrics, and Asaf's lyrics always, leave me amazed. And you got questions at the end, which I really like. You close down the recording, and I still think about it because that's a good one. That, I love that. Thank you for introducing me to this track and live performance. Again, the man is incredibly versatile, you know, playing many instruments. We have done so many videos where he plays, you know, he plays the kazoo, he plays, you know, he plays everything, looping everything, and then he's an incredible vocalist and songwriter, live performer. He's the real deal. He's the whole package. Yeah, very unique. Thank you again for being here, everybody. Hope your day goes well. Peace.